Let's look at this question from CAT 2018 DILR section. You were given a sales chart and then some text was given next to it. The multi-layered pie chart below shows the sales of LED television sets for big retail electronics outlet during 2016 and 2017. The outer layer shows the monthly sales during this period, with each label showing the month followed by sales figure of that month. For some months, the sales figures are not given in the chart. The middle layer shows quarter-wise aggregate sales figures. In some cases, aggregate quarter-wise sales numbers are not given next to the quarter. The innermost layer shows the annual sales. It is known that the sales figures during the 3 months of the second quarter, April, May, and June of 2016, form an arithmetic progression, as do the 3 monthly sales figures in the fourth quarter, October, November, December of that year. Okay, we have this information. See, I could write the numbers on this graph itself, but in the exam setup you would not be writing it on the graph. So how you would solve it in the exams, or how you would have written it down in the exam, I'm solving it that way. Let's record. I have what all years: 2016, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. Similarly, you will have data for 2017, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and October, November, December. Okay, I have 80, 60, 100 here. So 80, 60, 100, fine. I have 40 something something. So first record 40 here. And we were told the second quarter of 2016 forms an arithmetic progression. If the total is 150, the middle term should be the average of these 3 months. It should be 50 here. If you have 40, you have 50, so the third month will necessarily be 60. I can also calculate the total here. The total here should be 240. Okay, let's get to the third quarter. The numbers given are 75, 120, and 55. 75, 120, and 55 adds up to give me 250. And finally, for the last quarter, I have 100 for October, and the next two numbers are unknown. But we've been told for quarter 4 also, in the fourth quarter, October, November, December, they were in arithmetic progression. So if the total is given as 360, if this is 100, this should be 120, and by extension, this should be 140. So the entire data for 2016 is known. Let me also calculate the annual sales. 250, 150 is 400, 360 to 40 is 600. So altogether, I will have 1000 as sales for 2016. Let us now record the data for 2017. 120, 100, 160. 120, 100, 160. Then 60, 75, 65. 60, 75, 65. These three add up to give me 380. These three add up to give me 200. Okay. For quarter 3, I know the total to be 220. And I have two values, 60 and 70. This is 60 and this is 70. So the value in between should be 90. Done. For quarter 4, I know the total to be 500. October is 150. November is 170. So December will now have to be 180. Summation of these three should be 500. Let me also calculate the total for 2017. 380 plus 220 is 600. 200 plus 500 is 700. So altogether I get 1300. All the data points that you can potentially glean from this graph are known. Let's get to individual questions. What is the percentage increase in sales in December 2017 compared to the sales in December 2016? I'm going from 140 to 180. So the change I'm looking at is 40 by 140 or 2 by 7. 2 by 7 is 22, 28.57. So answer should be option 1. Next question. In which quarter of 2017 was the percentage increase in sales from the same quarter of 2016 the highest? Okay. So 240 to 380, the change is of 140 by 240, greater than 50%. How much is it precisely? I'll care about it later. In the second quarter, the change is of 50 by 150. Because I've taken 50% as the benchmark here, this is less than 50%. Fine. Here 250 to 220, there is a decrease, net decrease. And here there is 360 to 500. So change is of 140 by 360, which is again less than 50%. So I can quickly come to the conclusion. In quarter 1, there was the greatest percentage increase. So answer for question number 2 will be option 1, quarter 1. Let's look at question 3. During which quarter was the percentage decrease in sales from the previous quarter sales the highest? So now we are looking at successive quarters and we are looking for decrease in sales. Options given to us are quarter 2, quarter 1, quarter 4 of 2017 and quarter 2 of 2016. So quarter 2, quarter 1 and quarter 4, and these are the places. Here the reduction is of 90 by 240. From 2016 quarter 4 to 2017 quarter 1, there is not even a decrease, there is an increase, so don't care about it. From 2017 quarter 1 to 2017 quarter 2, the decrease is of 180 on a base of 380. And in quarter 4 2017, there is not even a decrease, so don't care about it. Now I have to compare these two fractions and identify which is the larger one. If you simply double up this fraction, you would get 180 by 480 and 180 by 380 continues from the previous setup. Hopefully you can see that this is clearly smaller and is not the answer. So this should be the answer. So our answer will be quarter 2 of 2017. Therefore the answer for question number 3 is option 1, quarter 2 of 2017. Next, let's look at question 4. During which month was the percentage increase in sales from the previous month's sales the highest? Okay, and the options here are March 2017, October 2017, October 2016 and March 2016. So only October and March are counted. So these are the months I have to look at. Hopefully you can see the change here is of 66.66%. The change here is of 45 by 55. 45 by 55 breaks into 9 by 11. So the change here is of 81.81%. Here I'm going from 100 to 60. So the change here is of 60%. Here I'm going from 70 to 150. So the change is of greater than 100%. Among the 4 options, which is greatest? This one. So October of 2017 should be the answer. October of 2017 is option 2, and that is the final answer. A very straightforward set, should have been done in very limited amount of time, unless you were overawed by what is this representation style, I have not seen this earlier. Otherwise this was very simple to accomplish.